Okay, welcome in everybody. Hello OG Ultra Blade. Hope you're doing well. Honestly, I might as well just get Black Flag Resync going at this point. Alright, let me just swap this over to, Oh, hi Pizza Girl Trixie, welcome in. Wait a minute, did I forget to swap this off of HDR? 1 second. Oh my god, I keep forgetting about that. Okay, I'm actually not on HDR, thank god. I remember to disable that. I wish there was a way to have certain sources be disabled by default. Or if there was a way for me to tie the sounds to VAutoTune. I loaded up the wrong save, because I'm... One thing at a time, please. Sorry, I'm just like a little annoyed at the moment. Not at anything you're doing, more so just like... I don't know. Also, welcome in, Maddie. What was I doing again? Or was I on the mission stuff here? Oh, right, proper defenses.
Unreef the mains!
Oh, hi Zori, welcome in. Hold on, I'll just kind of DM stuff to you, Hattie. Yeah, just, like, give me 1 second on something. Also, hi Draco and hi Milk and Donuts. Welcome in.
Full
There we
sail!
go.
Crowd
Sorry
it all.
about that.
Give us a shanty.
Oh, I'm too close to the island to get to open up. Computers are machines I don't understand because I was playing Payday and Steam was like, hey, your refund's here, and I couldn't close the tab.
Fast as you dare.
And the cursor disappeared, so I'm forced to just turn off my laptop, so that's fun.
We are losing the weather gate, sir.
Got our half pay for to keep you around. And we're bound for the Rio Grande. And away, boys, away. Away, you Rio. It's fairly well, my
Up yards, douse topmast sails.
Bring in the top halyards. Pull. Strike Cat, do you hear the news?
Enough, thanks. Captain's in the water!
Here's to our pirate republic, lads. We're prosperous and free and out the reach of kings, clergy, and debt collectors.
Near 500 men now pledge their allegiance to the Brethren of the Coast in Nassau. Not a bad number.
Truth. Yet we lack sturdy defenses. If the king were to attack the town, he'd trample us.
Then let us find the observatory. If it does what these Templars claim, we'll be unbeatable.
Not that twaddle again, can we? It's a story for schoolboys. I mean, proper defenses. Steal a galleon, shift all the guns to one side. Would make a nice ornament. for
Yeah,
one of our
technology can
harbors.
definitely be
It will
stupid.
not be easy to steal a full Spanish galleon. Have you one in mind?
I do, sir. And I'll show you. She's a fussock, she is. Fat and slow.
Yeah, very interesting how he just like really emphasizes the whole fat and slow part.
Captain,
Uh,
we've installed a furnace below deck and fortified the cannons for heated shot. It's deadly up
that's a
close.
new. That's like a
The
new
new
little
shot won't
cutscene. That's
travel
pretty
far.
obvious.
So we'll still need to keep a good stock of round shot for normal range.
Fine work, Quartermaster. We are new to these cannons. I'd like to prove them
And
first.
it's literally just like the
Aye.
whole
We could use
introduce
the
the
wreck
new
for
idea
practice.
of like
That
heated
metal's some
shot.
fine work.
Good form. It looks like we have it.
Let's find this galleon.
These new guns will melt flesh right off the bone. Your jackdaw handles nice. Pinched her from the Spanish, was it?
Aye. In the midst of a hurricane.
Just before the treasure fleet was smashed against the shore.
Was the haul aboard as rich as men are saying?
1,000 times that. I reckon £1 million worth of reals was sunk that day.
Devil love a
Well,
hurricane.
the Juicy July would have fattened
Might
you
have a
up.
dive there one day. See what we can rummage up.
Diving them wrecks would be a nice change of pace for us. No need for violent actions against merchants and such.
Wow. That's some soft talk coming from a pirate. And as it happens, I mostly agree. We'll save the clashing of cutlasses for the military. And them that get in our way.
Wait, what do you mean? Speaking of? Oh,
Easy as she goes. No telling what you may find out here.
Like staring through a waterfall.
Don't soil your breeches, lads. I got this.
Right, so if I just use the map here, so I'll just go forward. Actually, yeah, this is like a really good use case for like the spy class. Oh, there's our ship.
That ship's a monster. Look at the size of her.
Aye. And we
Yeah.
won't last long face to face with her. Hear that, Kenway? Keep your distance. We'll strike when fortune favors us.
Under cover of darkness, most likely.
Aye, it may come to that.
I've never seen a ship with so many guns.
And you won't again, Quartermaster, not in these parts. That's why I want her. She'll shore up Nassau's defenses nicely. Make the
Yeah.
King's men think twice before coming at us.
And that is actually something that they do carry over into like the general gameplay, because if I just like open up the map here real quick, like those kind of ships, those what they'll call like the man of war here, they usually aren't sailing up north of Cuba here. They're not sailing north of Cuba. You'll find them on the map way down here south, like just south of Jamaica.
We'd best stay back from range of those guns.
Aye, that's more firepower than we're used to.
And
I'm
yeah,
accustomed to being in agreement with your adventures, Thatch, but this one I'm less certain of.
that's actually kind of sick. Yeah.
She's a dangerous ship. That's why we want her.
And if I just
Easy does it,
Yeah.
Captain. This is a fish. We have to pull in slowly.
Listen to your Quartermaster, Kenway. He's thinking all right.
this is exactly like the ship I'm thinking of. So it's like we do a couple quests or missions that follow around like this particular ship. And basically what the ship does, this belongs to one of the Templars we had met earlier. And like the sort of prologue section of, I almost want to call it the prologue section of the game, but it's more like the opening act of the game.
Reef the gallants!
Charles Vane is as reckless as they come.
An old friend of yours.
Not a man I'd call a friend. But we've been doing this kind of work for so long, I can't help
Yep.
but respect the man.
Captain Charles Vane, another
Charles
IRL
Vane,
pilot.
slinking
or
off with his tail between his legs. That's good news for us.
The Ranger.
Bleeding bastards! We'll have to
Oh.
deal with this skirmish fast. Forget the galleon and send these interlopers to hell.
Oh yeah, I don't actually have the fire mode sweeping yet for the chase guns.
Brace for impact!
Ease off the wind!
Be more chatty in a bit, putting together some new gear and Warframe. Oh. Now that's a good question. Do I
Give me every inch of sail.
Ride the
use
wind.
the schooner to
All is
repair,
well.
or do I use it to lower the water? I want to say repair,
with a will.
because I can always just go to, or at least find like another ship to eventually use for lowering the water level. Well, I did not expect to teleport there. I want to wait for this guy to do the parry thing. Or at least the thing I can parry. Well, here, can I go to Origin Stream 2 though? How you been? I've actually been pretty good. Must feed myself to Sophia. Well, my belly's always waiting.
No use wallowing about here. Full sail. She's sailing for that island.
I know the place. A natural stronghold used by a French captain named Ducasse.
Julian Ducasse, the Templar.
Name's right. Didn't know he had a title.
I know the man. And if he sees my ship, he'll know it
Didn't
from his
know he had
time in
a title.
Havana, meaning he may wonder at who's sailing her now. I can't risk that.
And I don't want to lose that galleon. Let's think on it. And maybe wait till it's dark before hopping aboard.
Very much is like going to this island. And once we go through and do that,
Loose some sail, we move!
Man your stays.
what
we
we'll
trim
have
too.
is like an actual general
Loose and trim
hideout.
tight, ride the wind!
One that we can actually upgrade. Also, hi Tuba, welcome in. Wait a minute. Oh, those are pirate hunters out there.
I do
Give
not
voice,
think we
you
can stand
tars.
against them, sir.
Give everything she's got!
Basically, let's just get the hell out of there and then find a way to lower the water level. Like, say, with a schooner, right there.
Set her back!
Toast the gallants and royals! Tops, gallants, royals, studs! Toast the gallants and royals!
Hail off and bring in those royals now. Always a boulder, Kelly.
Pull!
Also, we can
Reel
just
the
like
lubbers
take this
in!
for the loot and all that. Oh, and that's just about almost takes up the entirety of the morale right there. Speaking of, morale is down. So, we've taken the ship. Hi, Amy. Welcome in.
Raise!
20 metal. Also, thank you for the belly rubs.
Say the word to let fly grapple, sir! Schooner by a mast! Yo, heave-o! Heave! Heave!
I'm waiting for a streak. Oh, a stream streak, you say?
Up the shrouds, lads!
Who's
We
the man?
sail!
Half sails.
Crowd in on,
Wind is
all of
shifting,
it!
Captain.
Speed, lads! Shanty! Ease up!
You know, I probably don't even need to like board this ship. I'll just sink it.
Fast as you can!
Now, we can go and find this Julian Ducasse and take his ship.
Her cheeks were wet, her eyes did weep. She came to me at my
Why is like showing like there's an ally there?
Lowlands all dressed in white, like some fair
Schooner by the rigging!
Yeah,
Settle
Eh.
back!
I will never know why. I don't know why it always marks like any sort of ally pirates like that. How are you goobies doing? I'm doing okay. Great saved my life and also my dog's life. There was this reckless driver. I'll codename Hot Rod because of the color.
Royal
He's the man.
foul!
Two up gallants.
Didn't care where they were going and nearly
Foul them all!
hit us,
And reef the mains!
but a great
Get up
knock
those shrouds, let's move.
somehow changed their course. Huh.
Gentlemen, as is custom among our kind, we do not plunge headlong into folly on the orders of a single madman, but act according to our own collective madness. The object of our attention is a square-rigged galleon, and we want her for the advantage she'll bring Nassau. So I'll put it to the vote. All those in favor of storming this cove and taking this ship, stomp and shout aye! Those who oppose,
The colors look
Wimp
very
and
similar to
nay.
Baver's Hot Rod. Oh.
Never was the King's Council so unified. Swing the jackdaw around to the cove's entrance. Make as big a show as you can.
Aye, Captain.
taking assault.
It was black with a red trim. Ah.
Lay off. Do not leave them muzzled.
Yeah, I never did look back to see what does happen with the jackdaw. And I guess, yeah, they actually do take it out there.
Damn this wall.
There's like multiple things I do dislike about, like, the Baver's Hot Rod, and he's just like, the sports car's fine. The colors are just, why did you choose those colors specifically? And then, of course, it's like, why did you make him French? It's not even because of the whole, I dislike French people. It's more so just like, why?
That was too bloody close.
And then they just gave him this sort of, like, generic-ass personality. Like, damn. Then again, it's like, that's not even the only issue that the last night had. Oh boy. It's like a fun little comment I usually like to make in regards to talking about how poor, like how poorly made The Last Night is, as far as like a Transformers movie is. And it's essentially is this. Don't play a drinking game with The Last Night, because if you did play a drinking game in terms of how often it changed aspect ratio, you would likely die from alcohol poisoning. That is just how many times it changes aspect ratios throughout the film. And I wish I was joking.
They shot him right in the head!
Ducasse hasn't lost any of his charm.
Puts away the booze. See, that's the responsible thing to do.
¿Qué ha sido eso?
No está ahí.
Vamos. Cuando encontremos a esa rata, la voy a destripar.
Nada de eso. Ducasse quiere interrogarte.
Oh my god, of course he turns around just as I'm, like, finishing. Well, it somehow worked out. That's like one of the weird things. It's like, I do like using the rope dart. It's just, sometimes it can feel like you can get detected like way too quickly after using it.
Mr. Ducasse is in a full mood. No, please.
And it's like, I understand that's kind of like how that actually would work.
We'll be back.
But it's one of those ones for a game. Maybe ease up a little for the game. But I suppose that actually works quite well there. See anybody up ahead? No. Ooh, I can take some loot. 31 reals. I mean, money's money. Also, yeah, like, just look at this view. Like, this is, like, a spot where you can really have the new graphics and the visuals of the remake just absolutely shine through. Because this looks phenomenal. Oh, aloe. That's the thing. That's aloe. No. It's just food. Food heals.
All right, Ducasse, let's see what you're hiding.
So there's our ship. And then apparently Ducasse has his little compound over here. He has his own little compound. From the looks of things. Steals booze. Why are you going around stealing booze for? Oh my god, this guy's just taking a piss. Well, I was about to eliminate him, but that guy walked in. I mean, if he makes himself an easy target. And then it just attracts this guy, and we can easily take him out there.
Intentaba coger la espada. No tuve elección.
Wait, actually.
Todo ha sido muy rápido.
Escucha, ese hombre tenía una espada y se lanzó con...
Well, the other two are far enough that they aren't gonna get pulled by the whistle. I might as well.
Escucha, ese hombre tenía una espada y se lanzó contra nosotros. ¿Entendido?
Let's see, what else do I have to work through up ahead?
¿Eh?
Quickly get rid of this guy. One less guard roaming about. And one less guard roaming about there. Let me see, is this... Which direction am I going? This way. I see any guards up ahead? Not immediately. Always pays to be smart. We got a good view of the mansion here. Tag as many as I can.
Las pistolas exóticas de Ducasse han desaparecido y dicen que es culpa mía. Cuidado, ese hombre puede ser muy cruel.
Man has a cruel streak. Oh, and that also hides the body.
What is this filth? I want it cleared before Mr. Dukas returns from his ship.
Yes, sir. Right away.
What's this letter?
Mercy, please. I won't tell a soul.
You know what? That's fine with me.
Whatever I've done, I'm sorry.
Ah, Dukas is a self-portrait.
Dukas is a bit of a dandy. Whew. Cuts as deep as any blade.
No te atrevas a mirarme así. Teníamos un trato.
Those prisoners may know something I don't.
Just like systematically getting rid of all the guards here. I mean,
Lend us a hand, and we'll tell you
hey, if
what
it
we
works,
know.
it works.
Thank you. Dukas is a hard master.
Not for much longer. Where can I find him?
By the docks. We can take him together.
Aye, I'll catch you up.
By the docks, you say? Wait a minute. I have a quick way down to the docks. All I need to do is just go through here. And I can grab the synchronization point at the same time. Meanwhile, the other pirates will provide quite the fetching distraction for Ducas's men. Is the blueberry juice sloshing and gurgling, I hear? Is that? Yes, it is.
Maybe a snob, but he's got taste. It's time to end Dukas.
Oh, now that's a voice. See, that guy's not looking here. But yes, that is indeed blueberry juice you hear sloshing and gurgling.
time we will see land for a month.
That is indeed the voice of Julian Dukas.
Yo! Look alive!
See that the cargo is secure.
Oh, come on. I didn't think he would be looking at me like that. That guard. Let's see. I cannot become anonymous because I've already engaged the boss fight. Fair enough.
thief! I'll drag you straight to the gallows!
Oh my God. I was not expecting that. Oh my God, I didn't think that was close enough to actually hit me. Alright, now it's just me and Dukas. Apparently he can dodge bullets. Okay, so now I get it. I gotta dodge the bullets and then get them. Doesn't mean I'm actually able to do it, because sometimes my timing's a little off. Now I got it.
Remember the gift you gave me? Well, it answers just fine.
Fils de putain! As bold as a musket ball, and still half as sharp.
I'm sorry about this, mate. But I can't risk you telling your Templar friends about me still kicking around.
I pity you, Boucanier. After all you have seen, after all we showed you of our order, still you embrace the life of an ignorant and aimless rogue.
What's this?
Is petty larceny the extent of your ambition? Have you no mind to comprehend the scope of ours? All the
Yeah, there's like actually one of the changes they did make here, which was if you aren't able to like do the proper assassination route with them, it just goes straight into a boss fight instead of just instant desynchronization. You gotta restart the mission from the last checkpoint.
The cove is ours!
A despicable display. This tosspot is a ruined man, Caroline. Unfit for life on land, much less at sea. If he goes to the West Indies, it's you who'll suffer.
Father! Father! Come, love. Up with you now.
That old muckworm! He's wrong about me!
I hope it's so.
You believe me, don't you? Can you not
Yeah,
see me?
this
Standing out
flashback
there on the deck
of
a
Edward.
ship that's sliding
Clearly
into
he's a
port.
little how you say,
And there I am, a man of quality.
inebriated.
With 1,000
Gotta go head out.
spilling from my
Hope you have a
pockets.
wonderful night. You
Like
too,
drops of
Zori.
rain.
You have
I can
yourself
see it.
a good evening. Hope you have a good rest of your night.
Kid.
Wake up, Kenway.
Thatch about?
He left this morning with the galleon, as faith we'll discover a good use for this old cove ourselves.
Aye, we'll make something of it in time. We could keep a fleet here if we liked. And with a bit of fixing up, it'd be a decent place to call home. Might even convince my wife to come one day.
You're married, are you?
In God's eyes, I am. She left me some time ago.
Even so, keep that fact hid away. Most of these pirates don't respect a man with higher commitments than rum and plunder.
Call mine honor. Let me know if you find anything.
Templar key.
While you was snoring, I did find a few things of interest.
Well,
Come and
we
keep
might as
up.
well explore the new hideout we have.
Oh, bother.
Pretty shabby little town, actually.
This place
Doesn't look
has
like it was,
promise. Though
kept
it could
up.
use some improvements. Add a store or expand the tavern.
Just what the world needs. Another swill house overflowing with drunken swabs.
Oh, also, I'm just gonna wait here. Not follow Kid. Also, look!
Are you
It's a
responsible
cat.
for all this? A proper little hunter.
Yeah, this little cat here apparently has been going off and killing a bunch of rats around the town.
Now don't go following me. I'll have you below deck. There's rats aplenty on the jackdaw.
That actually gets us our first ship pet.
You be good now.
Alright, now I should catch up with Kid. Bed shaped. Yes. Also, welcome in Citrus. Hope you're doing
These
well.
must be ancient.
Odd-looking things, aren't they? Old and weathered.
Is this what they call Mayan? Or is it Aztec?
Are you good with riddles, Edward? Puzzles and ponderings and the like?
No worse than the next man, why?
I think you've a natural gift for it. The way you think and work. The way you understand the world.
Well, I don't know about that. You're talking in riddles now and I don't understand a word.
Clamber on top of this thing here, will you? Help me solve something. Concentrate and focus all your senses. Look past shadow and sound, deep into matter.
Oh, right. I know this feeling. I have since I was a lad. It's like using every sense at once, isn't it? To see sounds and hear shapes.
I'll let the dialogue go
What a
through.
combination.
Pretty much what this is. First intro to something that will give you some pretty damn good armor. It's like a little collection
Every
fetch
man and
quest.
woman on this earth has in them a kind of intuition hidden deep away.
I've had this sense most of my life. Only I thought it was related in some way to my dreaming.
Your cat bed now,
or the like.
meow.
Most never find it. Others, it takes years to tease out. But for a rare few, it comes as natural as breathing. What you feel is the light of life, of living things past and present. The residue of vitality, come and gone. Any man's senses can be tuned well past what he's born with. If he tries.
Alright, let's see what we found and dig it up.
You are a gifted man, Edward.
Has a strange look. Is it worth something?
Nothing you can spend. But if you find all of them, it'll lead to something grand.
How many?
A few dozen, I think. This way. I've something else to show you.
That's not all I found.
Kid, we've weathered a fair number of storms together. And yet, much of you remains a mystery to me.
Are we to be friends now, Edward?
I want to know a bit more about the mates I'm with. Like the whole business with this
Oh,
vision.
a little cave.
And this mentor you speak of.
A guide. He helped me find my own potential. Play your cards right and you might meet him.
I go where the gold leads. I know well what I want and how I can get it.
Here we are.
What do you think?
I think Monsieur Ducasse was a
Lots of
man of many
gold.
secrets.
Aye, and look
Treasure.
here. A solid staircase leading God knows where.
Oh, I'll lit the chest. It's like right here. I like how kids just
What do
looking
you
at me,
suppose
just like,
lies at the top?
what are you doing?
From what I knew of Ducasse, wouldn't be surprised to find eclectic instruments of torture and villainy. An Iron Maiden or a collection of thumbscrews.
Or a pair of anguish.
Not a nice way to kick off. But that is some damn fine gear.
Try the key you took from Ducasse.
That's one. Only 4 left.
Aye.
Almost done,
It
forgot
might
one
be that these
stupid
4 Templars
resource.
have 'em. See the names here? They've been sent to kill these 4 targets.
Hang me, that's the map I sold to Governor Torres in Havana. He said it marked the location of assassin encampments.
You think maybe you owe them a bit of warning then? If you have any kind of heart beating in that chest.
Suppose I could? If it leads me to the 4 other keys.
Bad excuse is better than none at all.
Yep. So that now means that we have access to Templar hunts. We run around the Caribbean, finding Templars, kill them, and take their keys to get some pretty cool armor.
Are you the new owner of the house?
And who are you?
My name is Bernard Edmund Woodhouse, the butler of Verano House.
Edward Kenway. Ducasse had a butler.
I served the rightful owner, the widow Lady Catherine Ann Summers. She was lady of this mansion and the isle it rests upon.
Also, this is a
Is this
completely
her?
new character for the remake.
Yes. Lady Summers was committed to this place. Her sanctuary, she called it. She wanted a better life for the people here, and a home where she could display her art collection. It is my final task. I seek to continue her work and to fulfill her wishes. I cannot do it alone.
I get your meaning. You'd have the coin from my pocket fund a hunt for your art pieces.
The locals here require aid, and the lady's collection was no doubt sold off and scattered around the Caribbean.
Why would I bring them here when I can sell them for a profit elsewhere?
Because I will pay 3 times what anyone else will. You see, the lady had no other family left. In her dying breath, she bequeathed me enough.
You drive a hard bargain? I accept.
I believe there are other pieces to be found.
So yeah, this is pretty much...
Each ship brings me more profit.
This is pretty much like the primary sort of like hideout you have for the entirety of the game. And we won't be able to access any of this whole Kenway fleet thing outside of like capturing ships, other than say until we get to until we clear a fort.
Now I've got a place to come back to, I will return when I can.
That was a monster. Thank God you lot came.
Who knows what would have happened to us?
The fact that people are actually cheering on the fact that pirates came and freed them. Pretty telling as to how dire everything around here was.
I've been needing coin to set up the shipyard, Captain. The faster I have the needful gold, the sooner our ships will rule the waves.
I mean, it's just 500 gold. Or reals, might as well. See, how much to build the tavern?
The men do sorely lack a place to do their wenching and debauching. With a little coin encouragement, I could have the old place Bristol fashion and a flow of rum fit to obliterate a good tar proper like.
100 reals. The soup requires bones.
Oi, Captain Taff. If the lads back home could see me now, ordered round by a Welshman.
Jesus.
Well, that guy's clearly, you know,
I'll not play
smoked
Duck
out
and
of his
Drake with you,
mind.
Captain. I need coin to build a little emporium. I'd be ever obliged. And a local shop would bring in many a useful ware for you as repayment.
I mean, again, just 500 reals, so... yeah.
So,
I wonder what I could actually buy at the moment. Might as well restock up on bullets and remedies. You know what? I actually am gonna buy the rapier. And also wheel-lock pistols. Might as well also buy the pirate cloak too. Steals your bones. Oh, well, good thing I wasn't using those as a big old blueberry.
Our pleasure. See you next.
Right. Oh, okay, so actually a bunch of these unlocks also do carry over to secondary saves too. Interesting. Yeah, because I actually do have... I actually unlocked these when I was playing on my other main save earlier. I wonder... is there anything I can upgrade now? This requires Hammerhead Shark. That requires Rabbit. Oh, trinkets as well. Attack breaks defenses faster. Oh, yeah, I'll do that. I think I unlocked this as well from like, the whole Animus side of things.
more sugar, more butter, hot flavor, and a final...
Like, the pirate cloak is actually the one I think I want to use right now.
Rob.
It's for the manor. Quartermaster's orders.
You can sign right off. I'll do as I damn well please.
Well, if he can do as he damn well pleases.
Come take a look.
Well, I hope he's capable of dealing with the ire of the quartermaster.
Leaving already?
I think this cove suits you best, Edward. Better than that costume does.
Oh, come on now. We're pirates, kid. We take as we please and become who we like. Self-made men.
But that look ain't you. It's not who you are.
Who am I then?
Hard to tell some days. All I know is you like dangerous prizes.
Like the observatory. I think you know more about that than you let on in Nassau.
You noticed that, did you? Meet me at 20 degrees, 3 minutes latitude just off the coast of Yucatan. I'll have something to show you there in a few weeks' time.
A hand, Captain. We've some keep I'd like to bring to the village folk.
It must have been dire for people here under Dukas.
This place is ours now, so the people here are our responsibility.
Aye. We'll do what we can.
These are the rations I mentioned. Let's take them to the tavern.
I've got it.
All right.
The crew lack discipline.
They are an eager bunch. They just need to direct that enthusiasm.
They also lack the skill to upkeep the ship. Not a decent carpenter in the whole lot.
Oh, hi, J-Bab.
We'll save for rot if we
Welcome
don't change
in.
that soon.
Hope you're
Aye,
doing
we
well.
are short certain talents.
A master at arms and a shipwright. Those would cure what ails the jackdaw.
Yeah, so this little quest here will introduce you to the fact that you can actually recruit officers for the jackdaw now.
I'm
They
guessing
give you like
an idea
special
who might
abilities.
help us.
I've heard of a man who could whip our crew into shape. He was a real terror of the seas before he found religion. His name's Abel Galvao. He goes by Padre now.
If you say he's got the stuff, then I would like to find this Padre.
He ministers to a village in Punta del Caracol. If you can get him, he won't disappoint.
That leaves the shipwright.
This Lucy Baldwin is an expert shipwright. But if the rumors are true, she is riotous.
She'll fit right in.
Word is,
I'm okay
she's
besides
been
the smoke
captured
in
by
the
the
air.
British and is being
Yeah,
held below
I
deck at
fared
Salt Cay.
particularly like over on like the
Someone of her
eastern side of
quality should
Canada.
not
It's
suffer
like
under the king's tyranny.
very nasty.
We liberate this shipwright. and we
particularly
find
like
this
in
Padre.
Ontario, I hear it's very nasty.
Captain Kenway.
Yes.
I believe I already made your acquaintance.
Milo van der Graaf.
I remember you. The sailor from Salt Cay.
Merchant. And an honest proprietor. Milo van der Graaf, owner of the Van der Graaf Company. Am I speaking to the one in charge around here?
Aye. Edward Kenway. The new caretaker of this compound. State your business.
You have the look of a man who doesn't back down from a contest. And that winsome vessel of yours appears fit and sturdy. You see, I have need of someone who can help unburden me of troubles I've been having with the Spanish Navy.
And what have you done to draw their ire?
Me? It's their jealous eyes that have turned
Yeah, like
green with
over
envy
here
at the
where
sight
I
of my
live, we've
frigates,
also just got like
heavy with
it's been
merchandise as
really
they
hot
are.
today, like
And
30
you
degrees
need someone to get
Celsius.
between them and your frigates.
And it's like the humidity
For a
hasn't
price,
gone
I
down
can
that
be
much
persuaded.
either. It
We
hasn't.
speak the same language, Captain. On my word, your purse will grow heavy as long as the job is well and truly done.
Then I'll see to it and hold you to your word.
You know what I should do? I should actually see if I can actually get any upgrades for the Jackdaw right now.
What might you be requiring?
Let me see. Are there any within my price range? I could definitely upgrade the broadside cannons. Increasing damage with the round shot's also good. Adding the mortar is also good. I figured out this is supposed to be a Spanish Netherlands merchant from the French-speaking section of what is now Belgium. Really? I thought he was Dutch. At least he was. At least I think he's supposed to be. Might as well add 2 more cannons. And I'll just upgrade the swivel guns. Let me double actually, wait a minute. I know of a way to check, and I can do it real quick once the little upgrade cutscene is over.
Well concluded.
And that is to check the codex. Wait, is he really not in here? Huh. Sending hugs. Ah, thank you. You know what? Yeah, I think maybe looking this up is probably gonna be like the best idea. Yeah, no, he is actually Dutch. I don't know what Saturn did, but had to restart both my phone and laptop. But here now. Ah. Why am I not surprised the baby was just
today,
like,
Captain?
you know, the
It's a
kitten,
fine day for any
Saturn
kind of
was just
mischief.
like,
What's your feeling?
getting up to like a little
I'll make
mischief
no
there.
secret of wanting to see the British brought to heel. If we can take their gold and put it to use ourselves, I'd be a happy man.
Spoken like a true Welshman, Ade.
And what's your aim?
Master Kidd
Will
hinted
not
at a
escape
prize
you
he
that
was eager to
easily.
show me down in Tulum. Quite some distance, mind, on the Yucatan Peninsula.
Thank you for the belly rubs.
You trust him to play it fair?
I can't be sure. He has a way of picking away at my conscience that gives me pause. I should go see him soon.
You were sailing into a headwind for a moment. Yeah, that is one of the areas where it's like they will just sort of like make a few arcade-like decisions or modifications for sailing there. Whale. The One Piece is real.
I reckon these seas could be lighter a Spaniard or two.
Right now, I'm just going to be doing that little contract that Milo has set for us. Plus 20 liters of blueberry juice drank and turned into pounds.
Ease up. Give everything she's got. Right! Refit all tops! Fire! Fire! Brace for impact! Fire! Fire! Take the shot back! Every last scrap of fire! Reef the gallants!
Had a short little latex stream. Ooh.
Fasten yourselves!
Might as well use the ram while I have it.
A song. Faster now. Seems we got a survivor.
All I did was make dailies for the second event.
Ease the mains off the wind. Pull them in with a will. Not one of the swans that's one of our necks.
And how did the daily grinding go there?
Van de Graaf's ships can sail safely now.
Get their asses. Their asses have been acquired.
Trim as near the wind as you dare. Give everything she's got.
Wasn't bad at all. Ooh. Ah, British versus Spaniards. Whoa, if I want to add one of these schooners, maybe a couple of these schooners to my fleet that is about to be, you know, up and running sooner or later. Why not assist another pirate who's taking on a Spanish schooner?
Get off the squall!
Disabling a ship's rigging. And then, like, getting them with their own mines.
Do not let them board us! Reel them in, me trunks!
Bridget has a new object to fantasize about eating due to watching someone play Carrion. Oh? And what's that?
Give me more sail. Bail off on the fore, come on!
My brain totally went to Guilty Gear Bridget when I read that.
Crowding on, all of it! On full aloft! Man your seats!
The fucking demon core. Oh.
Give us a song, lads.
Not to be confused with the fucking demon core. A core containing, well, demons.
Speed, lads!
Doing what, you ask? Well...
Faster now!
I am the funniest individual.
And go below to your old ditty box.
Ease her off!
Oh, rock and shake one more drag.
Fast as you dare!
Oh, bend your duds and back your bag. We're all down over the mountain.
And yep, you can actually see the ships you've acquired and added to your fleet just sitting right here when they're not being sent out on missions through Kenway's fleet. Unlike the table. Basically, also in the old game, just entering into this cove would trigger a loading screen. And now you don't. Which is nice.
Let's save some for later.
I do like the fact that it's like the ship pet will actually sit like right here whenever you actually have the control of the wheel. Need to get this goober his meds. Ah.
Captain, you have a moment.
Good show, Captain. You've a talent for action. And justice, if I may say it.
Justice? Aye. I've been hearing it for years.
If you ever have time for more, simply find one of my subordinates and they'll brief you on what needs doing.
Ooh, and we made 1,200 reals. Pretty much decent way to make money. Let me see. You know what? I should actually grab some of the stuff here as well. Because grabbing chests and all of this is actually a much better... It's also a fairly efficient way of making money. Or rather, not efficient, but it's a good way, because from a lot of these chests, you'll just get like 1,000 reals.
But I have a word, sir. Have you a moment for an old salt?
A moment for me, friend.
it around the long side of the house, or is it in the house? No, on the far side here. Oh, right, that's a secret. Meds administered. Ooh, hell yeah. Yeah, that's right. If I want to mark this as 100%ed, at least this spot, you do actually need to go through and do the hunting.
Now that was pretty.
Thankfully, his meds are
It'll
really
do.
easy. Just some goop around the eyes. So we call it the tube of goob. The tube of goob. Which way was it to go into the jungle? Oh, right. That way. I'm to enter from the town, but while I'm here, there's a song sheet. She's in a very normal state of mind. Edward, stop vaulting over the wood. Oh my god, I like just barely got that one.
Are they feeding you well?
If I caught him anywhere near my horse, I'd give him a scoop at lucky not to forget.
I wonder, actually. Oh yeah, the cat's not here anymore. Fair enough. A very juicy mindset. Oh yeah, pigs.
Not quite.
Now I'm gonna heal.
Good.
Apparently a tube of undescribed goo pumping into her is... Oh. Maddie will remember this.
Nice.
2, wild pig hide. Let me see, can I craft anything with it yet? Oh! Actually, kind of fitting that I just got iguana there. Because, I can just craft that. I can actually add more pistol ammo. What about health? Right, health requires hammerhead shark. Which requires whaling. Well, it kind of is whaling, but mainly you just kind of go out on a rowboat and then you start spearing sea critters. Like sharks or whales. Saturn, careful when you jump from my hair. You have tiny razor blades at the end of your beans. I don't think he particularly understands just yet. He doesn't. He will climb my bare leg if he wants to. Oh no. That's gonna leave a mark. What? Where's the chest? Oh, it's up here. She enjoys being fed. Oh. My back and leg are probably covered in tiny scars. Probably. Wait, hold on. White Jaguar. Oh yeah, if I want to get the 100% for the level, I do. Not the level, but the area. Oh. To move, and
that was class.
White Jaguar hunted. A map piece, you say? Oh yeah, that's right. Better question, where is that? There's the treasure. So that's 4 of 6 secrets. Altair sails. And the fact that I just went the wrong way to get there, that's funny. Right, so there's only 2 secrets, which is, the secrets are just the treasure map and the letter. Of which, at this point, it's kind of just easier to go this way and then teleport, fast travel back. And also, that wasn't here before, now was it? This, what this looks like here, what looks like a little rift here, that is completely brand new, added solely for the remake. So once I open this letter, I'll go and check that rift out. Alright, so let's see what this rift has.
Welcome, user. I am Ego. I control the Animus. I was designed to use your genetic memories to bring you inner peace. But your unauthorized exploration of Edward Kenway's life will only cause chaos inside you. So I have created a new simulation to save you from yourself.
Yeah, I've heard the song and dance before about saving you from yourself.
Both of you stumbling into a greater conflict where you do not belong. This new simulation will show you a better past to calm that chaos within you.
I've heard many a Templar mention about saving people from themselves. I don't trust that. No, sir.
I manipulated Edward's genetic memory to create a different version of him. One who kept his promise and returned to Caroline after 2 years as a privateer. Follow me.
Captain, we're finally headed home. Ma Susan will be waiting by the docks, I know it.
Captain Kenway, with the spoils we've won, my family will have our
Forget
own home
AC
now.
does these segments
If you set
sometimes.
sail again, remember me.
Here's the funny thing, these segments, these are completely brand new. Like, they don't do these types of sequences.
This treasure represents Edward's dream. Take it.
The ones you're thinking of are the modern day segments. Because it's like, they haven't done the modern day segments in a while, actually. I think the last time they did, like, proper modern day segments was in...
It is not a dream of riches, but of returning to Caroline as a man of
I almost want to say, it's either Odyssey or Valhalla. Valhalla, I know they have modern day segments as far as story. I don't remember if they were playable segments. Odyssey, I remember there was some playable segments. I'm very much an outside from series, so my knowledge is secondhand. Yeah.
And it brought him pain. You can only live without your dream for a limited time.
Yeah, and then in Shadows, I think... Shadows, I know they completely dropped the modern day segments. I'm not too certain about Mirage, because I never did play Mirage.
And so the path home became ever more complex and painful. Don't leave that chest behind for too long.
This is actually tied into the fact that the whole Animus here, it's just like one big virtual simulation.
Pick up your dream again if your suffering is too great.
And it's like a virtual simulation of like you're reliving somebody's memories and not actually, you know, playing as the character. Even though it's like the gameplay does make it seem like you are. It's sort of like this weird meta thing, I guess. Because it did start, because of how it started all the way back in the first game in 2007. Because it followed Desmond Miles, played by Nolan North.
A year, I reckon.
And it was like, you were just like playing as Desmond, and that's like the actual real segments, and then you're just sort of like revisiting
Edward never wanted to hurt the
the
woman he
memories
loved,
as
and
a.
yet he sailed so far away that nothing could bridge the ocean.
You're basically
between them. Edward's
like the actual
choices
gameplay playing as the
plunged
assassin part is basically you're just like going through and
You can see it manifested
going through the
all
memories of the people that Desmond was
Others, like
descended from.
yourself, are lost in the dark animus. I am trying
Yeah,
to help you
like the
all.
modern day settings was like you were playing as the descendant of various assassins, yes. Of which, for like the first 3 games, it was like you actually ended up playing like 3 different assassins across those, like 1 per game. First one was Altair ibn Lahad. Second one was Ezio Auditore da Firenze. And then for the third one, I don't particularly know how well I'm gonna be able to do his Mohawk or native name, but the character, his more traditional name or colloquial name that most people call him is Connor Kenway. Who is actually the grandson of Edward Kenway, the pirate that we're playing as in Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag.
I've an awful feeling about this.
All of which are pretty much, they're all ancestors to Desmond Miles. And then, you know, as I had mentioned earlier, Desmond was the guy you were playing as during the modern day segments, when they actually used to have those.
I can't promise.
With the exception of Assassin's Creed 4.
Leave on this fool's errand. I cannot promise anything.
Because at the end of Assassin's Creed 3, for the modern day segment, let's just say Desmond kind of sacrifices himself so that the rest of humanity can live. And the overarching plot has to do with finding the Apple of Eden, wasn't it?
Go ahead. Trust me. I will protect you.
Pretty much.
Our goal.
It's like it's either an Apple of Eden or whatever issue or precursor artifact that was sort of like the MacGuffin of the game. It's like there's a lot of other different like artifacts, like precursor artifacts as well.
Inner peace is just within your grasp. Please remain still while I prepare your temporal lobe for genetic memory manipulation.
So this is the interesting part where they make the change
Don't
to
listen
this.
to her lies. There's nothing peaceful about letting her mess with your brain.
You can either wait and go through with this, or jump off.
I understand why you might run from me. Change can be free.
I very vaguely remember something about mystical MacGuffin related to Christianity. Yeah, there's like multiples of those as well. Which is, there's like quite a few. Like a lot of, in the Assassin's Creed universe, a lot of human, what was it? Sorry, I'm having to concentrate here while talking about lore. A lot of human mythology and religion ended up actually being based off of things that happened in regards to the old precursor race known as the Isu. This includes both like Christianity and, as shown very heavily in Ragnarok and even Origins. Both like Egyptian mythology, and also it even shows in the Odyssey as well. Greek mythology and Norse mythology.
Others, like yourself,
obviously Christianity ended up playing a very big role.
Some of you
because of the whole idea of where the assassins of the Templars sort of came from. The Templars are actually descended from the Knights Templar.
Which means that some of you may not make it out
yes,
of the
that Knights Templar. The one who was the one group who was basically doing the whole Christian Crusades all the way back in like the 11th century. What? A game? What? And, a lot of those, like, Isu artifacts, those precursor artifacts, they ended up sort of becoming a part of Christian theology and lore.
Edward sailed from ocean to ocean, seeking the one thing he already had at home.
This is why it's like some of those artifacts are called the Apple of Eden, or you know, the Shroud of Eden and all of that, because they do tie back into like Christian mythology, theology, and like how the Christian people and mindset sort of like coped with like passing down the knowledge of the Isu and the precursors, who had actually, they had been such a highly advanced race that, if I remember correctly, they actually probably were the ones who
if I had existed
I know they had at least enslaved the human race. They might have either created or just spurred on the evolution of humanity in order to basically enslave them.
I would have brought him home.
And it's essentially these precursors and their artifacts which serves as the basis for a lot of human mythology. In particular, the whole human slave revolt. Ginger, welcome in! Thank you for the raid! Welcome in, everybody! Hope you had a lovely stream. What did y'all do?
For Edward Kenway. But if you obey me, I can make it real for you. Through altered memories,
how was your stream? What'd y'all do?
A better way, so you can emerge a healthier, happier being.
I'll come back for you as soon as I can, friend. I swear. In the meantime, do whatever you can to resist her.
Tonight I checked out a demo for a game I've had my eye on, Retrospace. Ooh, hell yeah. Hope that was fun.
I will guide your wayward soul until you reach a quiet road.
I was a bit stupid, I can't lie. Got turned around and stuck on a few bits. Oh. Alright, well I can just teleport on back to the synchronization point. Oh yeah, I was also like right in the middle of like talking about like Assassin's Creed lore with the Isu / the precursors. Managed to find my way through well enough. Honestly, I'm impressed with what I've seen so far, so I'm looking forward to the full release. Ooh, heck yeah! Wait a minute. I can just climb up onto the dock here. Oh. Okay. Now I need to remember where I left off on for Assassin's Creed lore. Oh yes. Talking about the whole how it relates back to Christianity and all this. And my bad. Please continue on the lore dump. Hey, no worries. I just need to find where I left off, and then I can just like hop right back in. Well, I can just scroll on up and see what was the last thing Maddie had asked. I know one of them is Excalibur, I think. Ah, yes, I can also talk about that as well with like the Eden and all of this. Oh, that's right. That's what I was going to talk about. That's what it was. So, where I'm going to be picking up is talking about some of like the whole human Isu slave revolt. Basically, it's this massive. It was this war before the Isu died out.
I've been here a spell.
That was essentially humanity revolting against the Isu in order to claim their lives, essentially, as a vow of freedom,
Conway,
so they weren't slaves
treasure,
to the Isu.
I can help.
And some of these stories, like stories about that whole revolt, sort of started as, or not started, but they sort of ended up getting passed down over the years.
Perhaps another time then.
They actually became part of the general mythos, of like general creation mythos of various religions and mythologies. Some actually don't even have it as part of the creation mythology. In the case of, say, Norse mythology, Ragnarok, the story of the ending of the gods and the Aesir, that is the story of, that's the Norse story of the human Isu war. And that prophecy. Where it relates back to Christianity again, is that Adam and Eve were actually some of the first humans to actually actively revolt against the Isu gods, or the Isu / the gods, is what, you know, humanity would end up calling them. And yes, Excalibur is one of those old Isu artifacts. One of which that actually actively does play, funny enough, a big role in Assassin's Creed Unity, in the French game. You know, about the French Revolution.
We're heading to Punta del Caracol, boys! There's someone I'd like to meet.
Which is rather funny, considering
Put on some sail.
Arthur, you know, the guy who's actually pulled Excalibur,
All sail! Fill those sticks!
he's supposed to be a British guy. I feel like that should have been the actual French sword. To be fair, though, at the very least,
Give us a shanty!
Excalibur's probably a far more well-known sword. Although why they chose to do it for French, I don't know. I actually do need to go and play through Assassin's Creed Unity just to like really get a good bearing of the lore on Excalibur. And oh yeah, it's also why like some of the other artifacts will also have like names of like, say it's an apple of Eden, because, you know, it does relate back to the Christian creation myth, you know, with Adam and Eve and the Garden of Eden. And if I'm remembering correctly, The Apples of Eden essentially allowed anybody who controlled the apple, because it's not even like an actual apple, it's just this sphere of metal and technology that you can hold in your hand. And it's about the size of an apple. Golden, too. And I think it allowed people to sort of control of the wielder to control people. I would have to double check on my lore, because it has been ages since I've gone through the older Assassin's Creed games, like Assassin's Creed 2, which is where the apples were particularly, well, prominent back during that era. I'm trying to remember the French sword in question. I know it's the troop Astolfo was a part of. Joyeuse. That's the sword I was thinking of. Yeah. Ah. Actually, one thing I did wonder, I have no idea about any of the Assassin's Creed games, but I thought the way they presented them was going back to their genetic memories. I only passed through assassins. Is Kenway part of this genetic line? Okay, so this is going to require a couple of different points where I can explain. It is exploring through genetic memories, but the point of it only going through certain assassins is... that's more of like, that's a thing they do for the gameplay, and it's more so just like the people that were looking for those genetic memories were looking for those specific assassins, since the, those assassins would typically be the ones who would know where certain, like, pieces of Eden and all that would be, since they were directly involved, and the Templars wouldn't have any idea of where the assassins had hidden them, so they would need the memories of an assassin to find them. And this whole genetic memory thing was technology created in the modern day by the modern day Templars through a shell company called Abstergo Industries. And they just so happened to find somebody who was descended from a bunch of those assassins by the name of Desmond Miles, who is the character you play in Assassin's Creed 1 through 3, who is descended from all of those assassins. It's not a hardline rule of the series, more sort of framing. Yes. As for whether or not Edward is one of those, yes, he is. So, with Edward here, it's actually kind of interesting with how they sort of like introduced him into the series. So, they actively introduced him in the game after other family members of his were introduced.
I am. Welcome to our village.
I thought he only nabbed the uniform from a turncoat assassin. So for about 80% of the game, that is the case. It's that last 20% of the game where he actually becomes an assassin, where it's like, yes,
you misunderstand me.
He is an assassin.
I am told that you were once a fearsome master-at-arms. I need someone of your quality to keep my
and
crew
like
in line.
further Assassin's Creed games do actually confirm that yes, Kenway was a master assassin. In particular, Assassin's Creed Syndicate, where you can visit
a man of your talents
the Kenway Mansion,
of religious life.
and you know one of the other assassin characters in that game mentions, yes, Kenway was a master assassin.
Being free and the master of your own destiny.
As you're here already, could you let the people know the food is ready? It is in these small services to each other that we serve God.
You need time to think.
Am I a good
Why
bat?
not?
Yes. Yes, you are.
This one is not going to be easy.
So, oh yeah, to actually
Now,
expand on the
who's
whole,
that
like,
handsome devil?
introducing, like,
My name's Edward
other
Kenway,
family members
and
of
I know
Edward
Devil
Kenway
today.
first.
Just a
So,
humble
Assassin's
servant
Creed
bringing word that the
3
food is
takes
ready.
place during
Edward,
the American
a pleasure.
Civil War.
I'm Dinah
Not,
Cavalry.
correction, not Civil
my
War, the
legs feel
American
dreadful today.
Revolution.
Could you be a dear and fetch me
Basically,
my
where
plate?
America sort of just
Anything for the
started
lady
going
of the
all like,
manor.
alright,
Oh, aren't you
no
a
taxation
charmer?
without representation. Fuck you, Britain. We're out. And throughout that time period, you follow Haytham Kenway.
Not quite. That kind old lady has
Who-
turned me into her errand boy.
At the end of Assassin's
Mistress
Creed 4,
Calvary.
we kind of do learn.
Be careful of that one.
It was either
She'll have you running
Assassin's
your
Creed
headings
4,
all
right?
day.
Maybe one or two dialogues in Assassin's Creed 3. We do learn that Haytham is actually Edward's son. And of course, Haytham's a Templar. So, he's not the assassin you play in Assassin's Creed 3.
Thank you,
For
young
Assassin's
man.
Creed 3, you actually play
Now,
Haytham's
Where
son,
did you say you were from?
who is
Wales, by way of
also
Bristol,
Edward's
to which I
grandson,
intend to return.
Connor.
And I pray that you do one day, so you might see again those you left behind. I've lived here most of my life, and it's the people who make it home.
So those are the family members you'll get introduced to before, you know, getting introduced to, like, Edward Kenway here in 1715.
And who might you be?
During the golden age of piracy.
I'm Edward, a friend. The Padre sent me to tell you the food is ready.
All wrapped up in pirate garb. You're not with Ducasse, are you?
Ducasse? I'm reliably informed he won't be bothering anyone again.
Met his end, did he? Well, I can't say I'm sorry. Don't tell the Padre I said that.
Oh, actually, there's also one other thing I think I could talk about as well. With, like, some of these, like, pieces of Eden. In particular for
The Padre says it's time
Assassin's
to eat.
Creed Syndicate, you're
We'll
going
make our way
after
over.
a particular piece of Eden. You know, a Shroud of Eden, as what it's called. And what these Shrouds of Eden have, what they give, is they're a very odd piece of technology.
My people and I are
A piece of
thankful.
cloth that essentially
And word is that you read the
allows
subtitles
somebody
from
to
Ducasse.
be
Well, join
healed
me and
from
you'll have the
virtually
chance to rid
any
the world of woe of
wound.
Ducasse's ilk. And get rich yourself along the way. Gold will help your people where good
I
intentions
don't remember if
cannot.
it's one of those ones where it's
I
like
have
you could
chosen my
even
path.
theoretically be raised from
It's
the
not
dead,
gold that will save our
but
souls.
it was either they did like heavy implications or they did confirm
I
that
myself cannot make the
Jesus
same choice.
Christ himself
God has given me a
ended
second
up being able
chance,
to be raised
and I will not
from his
squander it.
tomb as a
But
result of,
Perhaps there is
or a
one more
possible
thing I
result
can ask of you.
of one of
What
these
is it?
shrouds of
There's a
Eden.
persistent rumor that what's left of Ducasse's men, 4 ships total, anchor nearby. I wish to know what they have planned.
I can see about these rogues. They're sure to have some reals that are not rightly theirs.
But you know what? I actually should probably do like a replay through of Syndicate at some point. Because it actually is kind of like interesting to play through like Victorian London. Because yeah, with Syndicate you actually end up playing through the Victorian London during the Industrial Revolution. And then, you know, obviously I've already mentioned that Unity goes through the French Revolution. Then after Syndicate, they made their first major change in terms of like formatting for the series, which was they actually first tried, this is when they first started trying out making their games more of an RPG very much inspired by the likes of, say, Witcher and stuff from like BioWare and all that.
Look.
In Origins, I'm trying to remember the time period where that takes place. I think it takes place around, quite literally, around the turn of the millennium, from like BC to 80. I'm trying to remember the specific time period, but it was set right around during the time of Julius Caesar. Like, no joke. And I think they even did have Julius Caesar pop up in Origins. 400 BC, I think? No. A little later. There is a game set during 400 BC, though. Because, like, Julius Caesar, I think, was like 40 BC or something. Let me double check my years. Yes, actually, I am correct. 49, yeah, like 40, around 45 BC. Somewhere around there is roughly when Origins takes place. As for 400 BC, that would actually go to the game of Assassin's Creed Odyssey. And so, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, right now, is the game that takes place the furthest back in time. Where you're essentially exploring the memories, and I'm going to use the canon version of events.
If Ducas's men are
where you're essentially using following the memories of
the Padre's trust will be worth far more than any stolen
Greek
lives.
mercenary
No
or Mystios of Cassandra.
One can hope.
During like the peak of ancient Greece,
Jack, sing.
between a war between Sparta, the nations of Sparta and Athens.
Down to Trinidad to see Sally Brown, boys. Roll, boys, roll, boys, roll. Down to Trinidad to see Sally Brown, boys.
And it's like, obviously for both Origins and Odyssey, these games are taking place... Yeah, I love the singing. Honestly, everybody loves all the sea shanties in this game. And you can get like a lot of them.
Should be brimming with cargo.
They're Spanish, sir! More than one, sir! On the bow, sir! Speed, lads!
Oh my god. That's so like right in between. Yeah, so with Assassin's Creed Odyssey and Origins, these are like, well, they do. Odyssey and Origins are set well before the Templars are called, well, the Templars. So, they go by different names. I don't remember the name of the group in Origins. I think they were supposed to be called the Order of the Ancients or something. I know that's what one of the other groups was in Odyssey, but... And it's a group that was behind, like, their main sort of Templar analog in Odyssey. So in Odyssey, your big Templar analog was the Cult of Cosmos. And essentially the Cult of Cosmos was kind of just sort of being set up as a proxy to this Order of the Ancients. And then obviously, like 1,500 years later, an English king gets the idea. An English king who's like part of this Order of the Ancients feels like maybe this whole group needs to be a lot more Christian. And then sets up the whole Knights Templar. Starts the whole, and obviously and then it's like within the next 100 years after that, the Knights Templar obviously starts doing their whole Holy Crusade down in Jerusalem, in Israel, in the Middle East. And then pretty much that is where the Assassin's Creed sort of formula, the general sort of groups that we know and love are pretty much like solidified in terms of their naming and their identity. It's sleep time for me now. Have a good night. Okay, J-Bad. Hope you have yourself a good night. Pretty much just doing that for repairs. Oh, sure.
Let's get going.
Actually, yeah, you know what? I'll do the harpooning.
Stun so. Use all the wind you can.
And, yeah, so Assassin's Creed Valhalla is actually the game that sort of details a little bit of the final, pretty much like the final events of this Order of Ancients before they pretty much like rebrand into the Templars, you know, the Knights Templar. However, that little bit really only becomes apparent with one tiny little dialogue line when you're talking to this one English king
Off we go!
way late into the game. There we go.
We've lost him. Where is
The
it?
shark snapped the line. So yeah, with this little side content, the goal's basically just on this little boat.
Headed at us.
You basically just try to spear whatever sea critter you're going after here. In this case, it's a bull shark. And basically, you'll get like actual hunting rewards. It's essentially just the sea hunting. It's the sea version of land hunting.
Well done, Captain.
Seeing the name, my brain instantly went to Alaskan bullworm. Ah, yes. SpongeBob.
Raise your voices, me trunks.
It's big, scary, and pink. I am eternally brain rotted.
Give everything she's
To be fair, there are worse things to be brain rotted with than SpongeBob. And honestly, SpongeBob just has like some really good stuff with that. Like, honestly, I think my favorite SpongeBob episode. West? I thought you said West. What compass you reading, boy?
Reef the gallants!
Oh yeah, this is like
Best
a
have quiet a while.
plus one. Yeah, this is also like another one of those random side activities you can sometimes find out in the world or on the sea. Sometimes you just find a burning ship, dock up next to them, and then basically you just try and get as much of the loot as you can before it essentially goes up in flames. Oh boy, free loot! Exactly! And yeah, I mean, just like, look at this. It's free money! It's, you know, as the boys would say, it's free real estate. Edward, get off the cannon.
Give me more sail.
Clear off the loose mains.
Reef mains, douse topsails.
You know what's interesting? There seems to be a particular lacking of ships here.
That's the island. But where are the ships?
And the Star Kitten has fell asleep. Aww. I guess he must have tuckered himself out.
Crowding on, all of it.
Stunsails, let's ride this squall.
Oh, he was zipping all over my room. He finally passed out in my lap. Yep, definitely tuckered himself out.
Foul them all!
Wind is shaping up for a big blow, sir.
Get them aloft, let's go.
Get on that main sheet, trim to. Let the anchor go.
Well sung, lads. Me thanks.
Well, there's only one way to figure out what the hell happened, if there was any ships here at all. That is to double check if there's anything on the island. Oh, speaking of, apparently I ran into an ocelot. The world's largest hay bale. Can I skin these things yet, please? Game? Oh, wait. Apparently I'm still in combat because apparently... Apparently, I got detected by these guys somehow.
Got you! It's pretty to watch.
There we go. And then there's these assholes.
It's decent.
Now I can actually get on with what it is I was supposed to be doing here.
Lay off me. You drank your fill, now we're both paying for it. You think they'll hand us our share when they return? Oh, didn't you read the letter? Them's a spiteful lot.
I wonder. Should be able to at least get one of these guys.
Now you're paid, you miserable lout.
But they didn't see anything coming. And neither will he. And now I can take their stuff for myself.
The letters now.
As per the Casa's rules, the captain says your shares have been forfeited. Next time, don't quaff a barrel of rum the night before. So basically what this letter is saying
They've left
is...
for the Padre's village.
They've left. So there's one more chest and like 3 other secrets to find. Ah, well I found the viewpoint. These fudge mints make me so fat, I love it. Ah! So there's more red coats here. Speaking of, I have some zeppoli I need to eat. Ooh. Hell yeah.
So you die!
Not good enough.
I'm getting closer to Clover by the second. All that's missing is the cookie machine, you know? Death by cookie. Just, you know, swap death by fattened by cookie. I knew I forgot something.
Salvage this. Salvage that. Captain even want us here on this godforsaken rock. The Spanish are all dead or drowned already.
He says he saw them dump their cargo when we chased their ship into the bay. Reals spilling from the chests they threw overboard.
So we're meant to find them. We do the dirty work and get none of the spoils.
Yep, that is also, that was like an actual unfortunate reality of being not even just like particularly as a British sailor, but just like as a sailor in a lot of these big empires. If you weren't like a captain or an officer, you basically got like ship pay. That's just an issue with capitalism, really. That's the funny thing. This was like ages before capitalism, too. way back in the days of imperialism at its, well, peak. Ah! There we go. And in many cases, it's like the poor pay of these ships is actually, it is actively what drove a lot of sailors to piracy. Because at least with pirates, everybody got an equal share of whatever loot and treasure they all found. And of course, with pirates as well, as Edward Kenway so eloquently put it earlier, we do not rush headlong in on the voice of a single madman, but by our own collective madness. And in many cases, pirates actively acted like a proper democracy, and pirate ships acted like a proper democracy before democracy even actually existed. Also part of why modern piracy exists in some capacities. Yeah. Oh, there's more ocelots there. See, I'll just get these right in a sec. Wish my friend could compliment my fat body than just saying weird and roundabout ways of saying it.
You might have left something behind. Another map, eh?
Contrary to popular belief, pirates are very rarely the dumb brutes people think they were. Exactly. And in many cases as well, well, actually not even many cases, the vast majority of them are actually averse to violence. Mostly because, well, if you get into a fight, you have to pay for repairs, particularly with your ship and your equipment. And, well, they don't have the resources that, say, an empire would have in order to fix up said resources and
have already
equipment.
left for the Padre's village. Man your stations. Get us moving.
The next best thing is to basically not get involved in fights.
Get the tops and royals down. Who's tops and royals?
You don't get into a fight with your ship. You don't have to pay for repairs.
Let's have a
You don't have to pay for repairs. Well, you don't have to risk anything. And you don't have to waste any of your money.
Speed, lads!
It's actually why, despite the fact that so many people seem to think that Blackbeard was this very fearsome, very aggressive, like powerful captain, the man never actually murdered anybody in his career of piracy until his final battle, which is where he died. It's actually why he has that image that he cultivated. Because if you can intimidate your enemies before you get to their ship, by just reputation and image alone, and get them to surrender, well, then you don't have to risk anything. You don't have to risk having your ship take damage, you don't have to risk losing any crew. And you can take the ship, you can take the loot, the treasure, very risk-free. Blackbeard out here maxing his charm stat and bullshitting his way through the Seven Seas. Exactly. It's actually why his appearance was the way it was. Why he had, in particular, out of his, like, beard and his hat, like, smoking pieces, like, out of his hat with his beard. Basically, the idea was to make himself look as if he came fresh out of hell. To make himself look like some hellish thing. And the funny thing is, Assassin's Creed Black Flag is basically the only game, the only pirate media to actively reflect that.
Those stores should be brimming with cargo.
Hell, most of them were wiser than they were academically inclined. Yup.
Those ships belong to Ducasse. What have they done?
Which to me is buck wild. I will... There is like one other piece of pirate media that does have Blackbeard in it that I have seen. That one being Pirates of the Caribbean, or Pirates of the Caribbean, however it is you prefer to say it. And I will give that one a pass, if only because it's a fictional representation. It's a fictional representation of Blackbeard, so... I'll give them a pass.
Ready powder! Crowd on every inch of sail! Reef the topsails and gallant! Fire!
You know what? I'm just gonna take the brig. Only other media I know of to feature them is One Piece, and that dude is basically a name only from my vague understanding. Pretty much. It was like name only, and that's it.
Should be board and take her. Yo, heave ho! Heave! Heave! Give them back!
Oh yeah, that's actually probably why I also didn't really think of like One Piece Blackbeard with I could buy 25 boxes of fudge mints a week. Oh, yeah, I'll lower the wanted level.
Put on some sail.
Lay aloft. Do not leave them muzzled.
All sail. Fill those sticks.
Party like.
Faster now. Ease up.
Pretty much, I'm just gonna use the ram on the ship.
Give us a chance.
It's also funny with One Piece as well because, well, there's a character called Whitebeard, and he doesn't even have a beard. He just has a mustache.
Trim off! Bring in the
the wind!
Yeah, looks like Ducas's men
Padre
decided
hasn't
to
moved since we buried them.
have a little
I
target
tried to offer him his
practice.
favorite fried fish. He kept on praying as if I weren't there.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners.
In no small part because my IRL friends are relentless in trying to get me into the series. Honestly, if you ever do try to get into the series, I would absolutely just recommend to just wait for the remake anime. Just to like get the proper pacing and all. Like if you ever actually did want to try proper.
This is my fault. Bishop Ravenscroft was the man who led me to God.
And I know you've have mentioned that you have tried before. So it's like, maybe the remake anime might fix some of like the pacing issues to help make that like getting into it like a little easier.
When trouble with the Protestants
By
began
episode 30, I
against
just
them,
tapped out. Yeah.
He wanted more Catholics.
Yeah, because like they do take a while
He
to get
called on
through
us to
the
join him,
crew introductions.
I argued against it.
Because it's like the first 30,
God's
35-ish
God, I thought
episodes,
we
or
were
even
safe.
40, are pretty much
We're only
dedicated to
here
going
because I
through.
disagreed with the bishop. It was them. Gus's men.
They're pretty much just like dedicated
Made
solely
me
to
watch.
introducing us to like Luffy, Nami, Usopp,
The
a little bit of
Lord is
Zoro,
merciful and just.
and Sanji.
My heart is deceitfully wicked. I know vengeance belongs to God alone, but I cannot turn away from this. Lucas's men must pay for what they've done. Will you help me?
My offer still stands. Join me on the Jackdaw and we will hunt Ducas's men. We have a compound at Great Inagua. Your people will be safe there.
I will join you as Master at Arms. And when the time comes,
The first real arc
will
is
avenge
usually what
my
makes or breaks the series for a lot of people. Could not give a shit about the crew. Honestly, that is fair.
Lads, this is our new Master at Arms. He calls himself Padre, but I advise you to call him Sir if you don't want your heads knocked together.
you know the job. As your Master at Arms, I require 3 things from each of you. Loyalty, discipline, and courage. Display them, and I will have you toppling man-o'-wars twice our size and holds to match. You have a sturdy vessel. I'll teach the crew some new maneuvers.
What did you have in mind?
Work the sails and rigging perfectly, and we can ram into our foes.
I like where you're going with this.
Yep. You unlock the officers, and you get fun little abilities, like a ram dash. Cannot give a shit about the crew. Honestly, it's like a lot of the crew ends up being like so like their personalities and all this ends up becoming so central to the plot that it's like I think it just takes like a little bit of like getting okay, I'm gonna try to get my thoughts and words a little better because I'm not ordering them properly, because like the crew I think is like very important to the series because it's like friendship, and like found family is sort of like very
Crowd in on,
central to
Give voice, you
One
Taz.
Piece, and that is where the whole first arc sort of makes or breaks things for people. Because it's like it really starts to show that sort of theming really during that first arc. Templar Hunt. Right. I know Sanji gets a lot better later on, but I just want to punch him, and he really just pisses me off early on. Yeah. Hold on. I should just open up the quest log and... Oh, yeah! Honestly, this is probably one of those ones where it's just probably just... If I sail through this way... It'll probably end up just being much better.
Speed, lads!
With all of them duties, they will come down.
That's more me thing, because I frankly can't stand pervert characters. Oh yeah, then you absolutely would not like another character they introduce later on. Because there's another character they introduce later on that does go through a little bit of those pervert tendencies. But it's not all the time, but it's very much like they claw back on it. Like Oda claws back on it for this one guy, and usually the most of it is like, "May I see your panties?" There's a reason I also want to chuck pans at most of the magician characters in Persona. And, oh right, that character that I was just talking about was, it's Brooks, the skeleton. And I know for certain there's gonna be like parts of one arc that you're not really gonna like. A certain punk hazard just after. There's a second arc after the main time skip, because they do introduce a couple of characters there that are very. That do tend to also have some of those same perverted tendencies. Weirdly, it's after that arc that I think, which was a... Also, I know so little I can't make a judgment. Honestly, like, Brooks as a character overall is probably the better version of, like, a character that does have some perverted tendencies, maybe? Because this is, like, he's introduced, I think, after the period where Sanji does start to get better. Or at least, in terms of like Sanji becoming a more interesting character, that happens during the Whole Cake Island arc. That's the one that I'm thinking of, at least. Because usually, up until before that sort of arc, he pretty much has with Zoro pretty much a sort of like Gimli and Legolas type of thing going on, where they're basically just frenemies. The only other Straw Hat I know in any depth is Robin, and that's more because the guys hold the island burning scene in such high regard. Yeah.
Oh, bend your duds and back your bag. It all down over the mountain.
It is like actually a pretty solid scene. Wait a minute. Oh right, I'm far enough south that I can maybe start seeing man-o-wars start spawning. They're just like far more occasional. Oh, that's a fort. I want to avoid that. That's a level 2 fort. I really want to avoid that. Convey, not convince. But yeah, I don't doubt it's emotional. You're trying to convey that to somebody with no real understanding of Robin beyond the basics. Yeah. Risk of being an asshole? Like, yeah, it's a sad backstory, but a backstory does not a character make. That is a fair critique. How close am I to? Okay, good. I'm not anywhere near another fort. That's good. Yeah, I don't want to mess with any of these forts right now because, well, obviously forts have a lot more armaments than ships do. And given the fact that they are stationary and on land, they can hold significantly larger armaments than a ship. More powerful, too. It's like how, say, David's backstory is also immensely fucked up, but his story is much bigger than just losing his mom. Yeah.
Oh, Captain Baker, how do you store your cargo? Some I stow forward and some I stow after.
Alright, so it's about 4.5 clicks out from the destination. But I didn't want to activate the telescope.
Way high and up she rises.
Let me think.
One more pull, don't you hear the maid bawling?
Honestly, I'm starting to wonder if maybe you would end up actually preferring the live-action One Piece over the anime. Because it's like, as far as adaptations go, like the first season of the live-action One Piece, actually pretty good adaptation. And then season 2 actually does step it up and becomes just like amazing. I might try to give the series another go with the remake because the biggest killer is far and away the pacing being actually awful. Yeah. Honestly, you can also give the live-action adaptation a try because the live-action adaptation is actually pretty damn good. Which is surprising considering that it's, well, Netflix that made the damn thing. And I'm pretty sure with, like, the live-action adaptation, it was, like... I think it was, like, one episode is usually dedicated to a single crew member, so it's, like... You sit with, like, 40 minutes to get introduced to their sort of, like, story, their circumstances, backstory, and all that, rather than something like... 2, 4, 6, 8. Then, like, 80 to 100 minutes. Extremely hit or miss, mostly miss. Looks at Avatar: The Last Airbender twice. Alright, so before I go further towards doing
We best have
any
quiet
of
a
that,
while.
Story, it is right up around the time where I would normally end the stream, which, to be fair, that's pretty reasonable time-wise. It's kind of like how I say Metaphor SMT. Usually you get the chance to sit down and talk with new party members before the next big adventure. Yeah. Yeah, because I think it's something like, on average, like 5 to 7 episodes you sit with per crew member in the original One Piece anime. Let me double check the story arcs and all that. So that's Romance Dawn, Orange Town, Syrup Village, Barati. So Romance Dawn is sort of like your basic intro to really get you into the whole, like, Luffy bit, and then you meet Zoro. That lasts like 3 episodes. Then you got another 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, another 5 episodes dedicated to just like this one character and his crew, Buggy the Clown, which is your second major villain. And then you have Syrup Village, which is basically the whole intro to Usopp. And that is a whopping 10 episodes. And then you have another 11 for Sanji. So it's actually, my estimates aren't even right. You have like 10 episodes being introduced to Usopp, and then 10 episodes getting introduced to Sanji. For a total of 200 minutes each. And the live-action One Piece adaptation shortens that down to 40 minutes. Like, the manga anime is extremely long in tooth. It's definitely more of like the anime, because I think they're adapting like one, maybe like 1.5 chapter per episode. Let me double check with Orange and let me double check with Syrup. Okay, so a Syrup and Barati, it's like 2 chapters per episode. So, yeah, looking at like the length here, the early episodes are like 2 chapters per episode. Later on, that sort of slows down and you start getting closer to like an average of 1.5 episode per, or chapter per episode. And then eventually it slows down into 1 chapter per episode at its slowest. Maybe even slightly less. But I think it's also high time that I should look at ending stream, so let me... Oh, I don't want to exit the game before saving. Alright. Let me see who's on. Ah, okay, so there's actually a couple of people. Failed to synchronize achievements. Oh my god, Ubisoft, how dare. You know what? I'm gonna go and raid V. Oh, she's making like an edit of like Lord Farquaad. Night, hon. Okay, night, night, Maddie. Alright. Huh? What, did you come back after hearing like an edit of Lord Farquaad? But yeah, I am going to be ending the stream because it is around that time where I normally would. Yeah, no, this I gotta see. Yep. So, thank you all for everybody who came on out and joined me. Thank you all for joining me for more Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Hope everybody had a fun time. Hope everybody had a good fun time listening to me ramble on about stuff. Hope everybody had fun watching more Black Flag and pirate shenanigans. And hope everybody takes good care of yourselves for the rest of your night. Y'all be sure to have yourselves a good rest of your evening, a good rest of your night. Y'all be sure to take care of yourselves, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye. Glad to hop in, stream. Have a good night. Alright, you too. Bye-bye.